chat to say hi to YouTube. Now, YouTube, Milky's like Kid Goku. She gave us a lot of joy, laugh, and Kamehameha. Do I give you Kamehameha? I'm not sure if I can do that. Okay, chat. Let's watch your work confessions. Reminder that we'll be having a part 2 of our own confession stream soon. Stay tuned for that, okay?
Hello. It's D. That was my worst intro ever.
These nuts! No, I'm sorry.
Hey y'all, it's your favorite gambling addict, back with another confessions video. You and I know the gist by now. You guys send me your confessions, and I read them while crying on the inside. This time the topic was work confessions, bad things or unusual stuff that happened at your workplace. And I know half of you guys are unemployed, but don't get me wrong, you guys still send me the good stuff. Some of your confessions were a little bit mild, while at the same time, some of your confessions were a little bit wild. And at the end of the day, I come to the same conclusion, is that I hope all your bosses watch this video. Let's just get into it. First, I don't got no damn job. I work in a school as a student. One of my classmates made 2 holes in the walls of my classroom. You work in school as a student? When did that become a job? I've been a student for basically all my life, and I never got paid squat. I did more than 12 good years working, and I never saw a cent. I need my reparations. My brother's boss at Little Caesars was giving people raises if they did the nasty.
What the hell? Even the men! Oh my god.
Even the men. Second story, a Karen at a local McDonald's was mad her nuggets weren't out in time. It was a 1-minute wait and she threw a fit.
Oh my god, bruh. I feel so bad for anyone that has to work with customers like that. Whenever you get Karen, oh my god. I feel so bad.
She was also very obese, so she heard her fat
important detail.
over the counter and tried fighting the cashier. She didn't land one punch, and she got punched once and was knocked out cold.
Holy.
Lastly, a customer at Arby's was mad over curly fries and pulled out a gun and started firing.
What? Well, that escalated.
Honestly, I'm still stuck at the first confession, cause did your brother like take the raise? Like, I'm not judging. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do in this life. But
I know everyone in the basement be getting one of those here. 20 bucks is 20 bucks.
you gotta do what you gotta do in this life. But did you take the raise? Like, how big was the raise?
Yeah.
If it was like an extra $10 an hour with a free side of crazy bread and wings,
Sounds like a good deal.
that's kind of tempting. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but like everybody else doing it, I might as well join in. And for the curly fries run, I kind of understand it. When you order food and you expect a certain kind of standard to it and it comes back mid, I'ma start going crazy on the spot and start rapping to the cashier saying, let's play a little game I made. All you gotta do is pick a candy bar, one gotta play. Some people be serious about that curly fries. And the fat girl, yeah, whatever. More of the story, accept all opportunities to get in a raise. I work as a teller at my state's credit union. I once had a woman who was cleaning money from her account. She had a bunch of Zelle deposits from her dad, but turns out her dad has been dead for 6 months, and she was pretending to be him, withdrawing from ATMs and transferring money from his account to hers without permission. Needless to say, she didn't get the money. I'm having trouble understanding this confession. I mean, I might be stupid, but like, I'm still having trouble with it because I don't see anything she did wrong. I mean, I bet this is marked as a crime under some random law somehow, but I still don't see what she did wrong. Her dad's dead. What does he need the money for? Who is she gonna ask for permission? His coffin? She gotta ask the bank for permission to her dad's money? Like, why? Why does the bank need the money for? Like, come on, man. You holding her up from showing off her emotion. And for what? Her dead dad that's not gonna use the money? I don't see any problem with what she did. I mean, I bet if I did some research, I probably would, but I'm not. I'm gonna be on her side blindly. I don't care. Go get your dead dad's money, girl. I used to work at KFC, and for some
I guess it's, didn't she inherit the money? She should, but there must be some reason why the money was being stuck there.
reason, my coworker started putting like 10 squirts of mayo on every sandwich that I was ordered, and this person provided some
Holy shit! That's so much mayo! Oh my god!
evidence alongside with it too. If I ever open up my fast food bag and I see a mayonnaise sandwich has been replaced for my burger, I'm chucking that sandwich back at that worker.
Look, I like mayo. I am a mayo enjoyer. But that was a little too much. That was a little too much.
Not gonna lie. No, you won't. You right, I won't. I worked as a waiter in this smaller little restaurant. After someone left, I picked up the dishes like a normal person would. There was this guy who worked in the back who would clean the dishes really fast, so everyone kind of relied on him. Until one day we call him not washing the dishes, but licking them.
No! There's no way! Nah, bro, that's fucking gross!
They're clean. Anyways, not long after, the place shut down to no surprise.
I wonder why.
Bro was just cleaning the leftovers off, making sure the place was spick and span. Bro was just doing his job, and the fact that y'all relied on him meant he was a diligent worker. He did nothing wrong.
The fact that he was known for being fast, that's what scares me. Like, how do you think he was just going, whoa? What was his strat for cleaning it all that fast like that, I wonder?
I mean, I wouldn't eat there, or let my family eat there, or let my friends eat there, or let my dogs eat there, but hey, to each their own. Basically, I used to work in this Mexican restaurant. Reason I applied there, I always kept getting rejected by other places. McDonald's, Taco Bell, and other last resort jobs. Dang, nobody want you. But I was able to get a job at this restaurant for $3 an hour.
$3?
As a servant, bro, you don't got a job. You're a slave.
Yep.
That is not a job. You are a servant. This is the type of job I'd take if I had debt to owe to the boss. At first, I came in for the training, which the restaurant didn't really teach much. So I had to teach myself. But customers were weird AF. I had to serve a group of friends that were senior citizens, and they were showing pictures of their private parts to each other in public. And I saw that while I was taking their order. More of the story, work somewhere non-food related, such as AutoZone, where I'm happy. Old people be weird sometimes. They're either the most intelligent, loving people you've ever met in your life, or second to babies. All the old people I personally know are loving and intelligent though. You know, I love you, grandma. But then there's sometimes those old people that be coming up to me talking in gibberish like, and I just gotta laugh it off like, I don't even know what they said. Yeah.
So accurate and be like that. You ever had an old person just approaching you like the bus stop and going and you just true, so true, bestie.
Old people be weird sometimes, but I'm glad that you freed yourself from the shackles of slavery and now work at AutoZone. I'm proud of you, bro. I'm happy that you're happy. Worked at a clinic around 18 years old. Got paid in gift cards.
Is that legal? Being paid in gift cards? What the hell?
Coworker got shot, and I had to see a patient myself once. Imagine having some kid come in asking you about your jaundice. The hell is a jaundice?
I don't know.
Jaundice, a medical condition with yellowing of the skin or whites of the eyes, arising from excess of the pigment bilirubin and typically caused by obstruction of the bile duct. The hell is bilirubin? Bilirubin, an orange-yellow pigment formed in the liver by the breakdown of hemoglobin and excreted in bile. What the hell is a hemoglobin? Hemoglobin, a red protein responsible for transporting oxygen in the blood of viltrumites.
What?
Okay. Working for any kind of politician gotta be one of the worst jobs, not gonna lie.
Ooh, that must be rough.
I once got an internship for this dude I didn't know much about. And every day there'd be crazy people coming into his office screaming, holding signs with actual blood on them, making death threats, and just being altogether vile. I don't know if it's because the guy was Republican or something, but it traumatized me and made me never want to work in the private sector again.
Fair enough, that's scary, bro.
Honestly, you didn't even have to tell me to know this. There's no such thing as an honest politician, bro. I can almost guarantee that the higher on the ladder the politician is, the more likely the employees will be treated like garbage. I just don't like the politics space in general, because the more you look into it, the more you're like, damn, man, everybody a piece of I would never want to work in that space. Unless I'm gonna be president. I better be the president. First law, I'm the only dude on Tinder. All the
priorities.
girls have to swipe right on me. Why the hell I still have no matches? One of my
Now that's tragic, though.
co-worker's boyfriend started working with us recently. He got yelled at by a stupid bitch manager. Oh my God, I hate that stupid bitch! Anyways, the dude got yelled at by the manager, and it got to the point where he freaking snapped at that. He started insulting her, raising his voice to the point he turned red. The girlfriend tried to step in, pushing him to the side. He pushed her off and yelled, "Don't freaking touch me!" Another co-worker pulled up to stop him, and that's where he went berserk. He was pushing him while yelling, "I'm gonna kill you! You..." The people in the restaurant had enough and tried to fight him because the majority of the staff and customers were Hispanic and Latino. He panicked and went outside, locking the customers inside. He later got chased by 2 old Mexican folk with freaking machetes. Can you believe that? Machetes!
Where is this happening?
Fortunately, he got away and is about to get fired. Why isn't he already fired, bro?
That's crazy. What the hell?
Story is crazy. And by the sounds of it, you hate your manager too. Is your manager Chris Rock or Mahito from Jujutsu Kaisen? I don't know, man. Crazy story. I don't even know what to say, just crazy. When I was younger, I worked at McDonald's. It was painful and tiring, and I ended up getting myself fired. One day at 1 p.m., I was making french fries till this guy named Michael showed up. He caused employees to freaking quit or get fired. He messed up the employees' work like putting food poisoning in it. What? Today's was the most evil ever. He got up on the counter, put his pants down, including underwear, and then he started peeing. What the
hell? Oh my God! Dude!
French fries were boiling. He told the manager that I peed in the French fries to let you know the cameras were broken and nobody was in the kitchen.
Bruh, Jesus, what?
So Michael was the son of the manager and he...
Of course he was the son of the manager. Of course he was.
Believed Michael always. When I served the food to the customer said, it smells like piss, which ended up me getting fired. But I would hate...
Dude, oh my, that's so messed up. Jesus fuck, bruh.
I hate working with an employee like this, and I would hate having a boss like this. Bosses having kids work for them and then obviously treating them with more respect and bias just because they're their kids. Like, I could never imagine working in a working environment like that. It just sounds too annoying. And the fact that you got fired for him peeing in the fries? Bro, sue. I don't know what you're suing for, but sue. Just sue. One time when I was 5 and was still in China, my work master gave me 4 more hours of work for messing up the seam on a poop emoji plushie, trying to relate to my international audience. Share this video with Winnie the Pooh. I worked at a pizza place, and when the customers were kinda rude, I would make sure to spit on that hoe. My coworker, on the other hand, would lay his balls on some pizza. Good time. Alright, I got a lot of confessions of some of you guys working in fast food and doing disgusting things to the person's order. Before break, the worst teacher came in the drive-thru, so we put fart spray on his burger. I spat in this guy's burger for being an a-hole, and it turns out the burger was for his kid, and the kid ate it.
No, that poor kid! No! It wasn't the kid's fault. No.
My friend has a habit of sneaking rat poison in his customers' meals.
What? Oh, yes, you know, just a light-hearted habit of sneaking rat poison, you know, it's nothing too serious. Don't worry about it. What?
His ass hasn't been caught yet. Isn't that illegal? You trying to kill your customers? What kind of habit is that? That guy is not normal. He's a serial killer in the making. I work at Wendy's. I peed in somebody's drink. They thought it was pineapple Sprite.
Bruh, Jesus, I swear to God, this video is making me never want to eat outside of my house.
All right, that one gotta be fake, but that's not the point. You guys are making me a little scared to go to these fast food chains because after reading these confessions, I think half my food gonna be spat in or have rat poison in it. Y'all legit crazy. But based on what I read, most of the time it's just for customers that are kind of rude to them. And
yeah, like, obviously, the rat poison is like, Jesus fuck, calm down, you know? It's only for the people who are dicks.
Honestly, looking through their lens and perspective, I I could understand. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
it's right or justified or anything.
Yeah.
But if I worked at fast food and you were rude to me when you're ordering your food, I might add a little extra sauce to your food. Like,
Oh no! What's that video? Not the extra sauce. No extra flavoring. No one needs extra flavoring, right?
sometimes customers be tweaking at the employees at these fast food places just because they got their order slightly wrong or the customer got an attitude at the start. Like, I bet 95% of the time it's just gonna be normal customers saying normal orders.
Yeah.
And then there'll be those one customers that be like, "You forgot the pickles!" Head ass. Making a scene, yelling at you like you're not about to make their food in the back of the kitchen where they can't even see you. You try to start a fight with me, I'ma put a Shrek Twinkie in your...
What's this? Ogre green creamy filling. I don't know how to feel about the Shrek Twinkies, chat. I'm not sure.
bag and say that's your burger. Like, I'd act exactly like this person I'm about to read right here. Worked at Bojangles when I was 15.
Bojangles is such a funny name. I love that. Bojangles. It looks to me, it sounds like something like Badonka Donkers, you know? What do you do with those Bojangles there, huh, ma'am?
And a customer called one of my coworkers a rat because his chicken was taking too long. So my dude fried a dead rat. He kept it in the freezer for a moment like this.
What? My bro was keeping a rat in the freezer because he knew that he was gonna be useful at some point. Nah, no way, bruh. No way.
No one but me and him knows this. See, these people be waiting for moments like this, and I'd be one of them. If I'm working at Mickey D's and a customer start cussing at me, I prayed for times like this. I'm gonna put monkey brains in your burger. Honestly, I'd probably be one of those petty workers, man. Like, if I worked at Starbucks and someone asked for extra whipped cream on their iced coconut latte, I'm gonna be like, extra whipped cream? Nah, I gotta dip my feet in your drink, bro. You're doing too much. If you had the opportunity to eat Bob's Burgers versus my bum's burgers,
hey, yo, what now?
reckon you take Bob's. My bum don't taste good. I would know. I've tried it. I worked at Starbucks in 2017 and I would put some pills in customers' drinks around the holidays. No cap, I went to jail for 2 years and 6 months probation.
As you should. What the fuck, bruh?
The pills weren't any bad ones, just ones that made you feel good, like dopamine.
It wasn't the bad ones. Why are you doing that? It's free drugs. You know how much these cost?
I got some psychopaths in my audience. So back then, I used to work at a gas station in high school. The only reason I worked there because it had good pay and my homie was working there too. So working at a gas station, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff go down. I've seen people get shot, stabbed, etc. So at that point, nothing really surprised me until one day, me and my homie were just doing our jobs. I was ringing up customers and homie was sweeping. Until this guy came in, normal looking guy, asked for a pack of rhino pills. Nothing crazy, people get that all the time. Until I hear barking. So I don't think much of it until I see a full grown adult man walking on all fours.
No, nah, bruh, nah, why? Look, I don't kink shame unless you do it in public with non-consenting people having to watch that shit, you know? Don't do this, bruh. Oh, that's so fucking annoying, bruh.
And I would've just, okay, what the heck, if it wasn't for the fact he had on a dog mask on with a belt. And it's not like he had pants on either. What? He walked in bare cheeks out and a bra on.
What? Oh, no, bruh. Nah. I'd be straight up calling the police. What the fuck, bruh? Get this shit out of in front of me. Oh my god, bruh. Disgusting. I don't want to see that.
What the actual is happening right now? So the guy I was ringing up said, "Who's a good boy?"
Chat.
And pet him. So at that point, I left out like I was shocked. I don't judge kinks, But I'ma judge this one. You weird if you do this in public. You traumatized my...
You do whatever you want in private, you know, as long as it's consenting, you know, as long as everyone's okay with it, that's okay. As at the first time you do that in public, I think you're a piece of shit. Stop doing that. You're ridiculous.
Homie right here. You was just trying to work at the gas station. You pull up in full Metal Gear Solid uniform for you and your partner to do those activities for everybody to see. Not everybody want to see that, bro. Leave that behind closed doors.
Yes.
For a short period of time, I was working at this hardware store. And when I applied, my brother told me that the owner of the store is racist and I wasn't gonna get hired because I'm Muslim. And when I applied, I did notice that every single worker was white. But I ended up getting the job for some reason. My brother was pretty surprised. Turns out my brother was right. That owner was racist. Every time I came into work and he was there, he would always pat me down to make sure I didn't have any contraband on me. Never.
What the hell? That is fucked up.
Once did I see him do that to any of the other workers. And one day, when I had gotten done cleaning the toilet, for some reason I was the only one getting that duty, I walked past his office and his door was slightly open. And I heard bro on the phone with someone and he was talking about how he didn't trust me. And he straight up said I was a because I was Muslim.
Bro, Jesus, it's suddenly illegal. You go to jail if you do this type of shit here.
After that, I knew I needed to do something. So instead of quitting, I hid a brick of inside his office when he wasn't at work. And where I live, that stuff is mad illegal. I then gave an anonymous tip to the police in our town and he got arrested like a week later.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Good ending here.
Your vids, cutie. W.
I love that video.
Nothing but a W, bro. The only other option I could have thought of is suing him. You know, that's my only other option. I would have recorded him saying all that junk and I would have sued his ass. Or second option, statements that my lawyer told me not to say, so I won't say it. But your idea, pretty good. Nice. Someone said LeBron was better than Kevin Durant. That's because he is. Don't ever disrespect my little goat like that. My little husband is never gonna be disrespected like that.
I've known this girl for more than 4 years and I like her. I've known her since middle school. I don't know, I just really like her. She already rejected me. That's why I don't talk to her. Because she asked me not to. But I can't get over her. She just my first love. Fleeting emoji. Fate has it we now work together. And it's been more than a year since the last time I saw her. And she's, been looking at me. I've had a little glow up, so this isn't really a confession. I just need advice from someone I love, enjoy, and respect. 100 emoji, 100 emoji, fire emoji.
Move on, dude.
100 emoji, fire emoji, 100 emoji.
I am so glad you asked this question. I have the perfect answer for you.
Oh.
So first, you gotta do this.
Nice. I like
Okay, this
Pokemons.
next story is a little too crazy to show any type of visuals for. So, in the meantime, I'm gonna read the story. And in your mind, I'll help you visualize everything that's happening right now. My sister's coworker Amy got into a fight with this other coworker Jason because he spread a rumor that she injected her pee and poop into the burger patties and they threatened to fire her over that until she kept denying it. So they went into the parking lot and started throwing hands. But what Jason didn't know is that Amy had put a plastic bag up her before they went into the parking lot. She took like 6 laxatives and then when they were fighting, she pooed her pants with wet diarrhea. So after they were done fighting, Amy said,
See if you can spread this around.
And she reached into her pants and pulled out the plastic bag.
Hey, what's that?
And it was one of those where you could zip it up shut. So the plan for her was to throw it at him, but for it to be closed. And she didn't close the bag before she threw it. So she threw it and wet poo landed all over his face and clothes.
Ew, what the hell?
And wet diarrhea poo landed on the people standing around him. And everyone stood there, frozen. Some of them were screaming in disgust. And a police car drove by. Then Amy booked it. Some people say they saw her in Alaska.
Huh?
We live in California.
Damn.
The end. What a
Absolute cinema, chat.
beautifully eloquent story. I feel like that confession was on Shakespearean levels of drama. Any other day, this would be an amazing note to end on. But I have one more.
Oh.
And this one makes me feel like George R.R. Martin wrote this himself. So before I lay this story upon you, I just need to say this experience left me with mental scars to this day. So last year in 2022, it was a breezy and warm summer night shift at the Steak and Shake I was working at. It was just me and my homie since the boss left early that shift. There wasn't any customers, so we were just chilling for the most part. Suddenly, the front door slams open and enters a pregnant lady. But not any pregnant lady, for you see, she was in labor. We both stood there as she struggles her way to the counter, grasping onto her stomach. We're both a bit shaken from the sudden entrance, but I ask her, "Ma'am, are you okay?" She responds in an alarming tone, "Can you please take my order?" My homie is flabbergasted and slowly walks towards the kitchen, leaving me to take her order. I feel my throat close up as I ask what she would like. "A bacon and cheese double baked burger with chocolate milkshake." With heavy
Priorities, right? Priorities.
breath between nearly each word. We quickly prepared an order for her in the kitchen while trying to contact our boss. He just wouldn't answer. I don't know if his phone was dead or on do not disturb, but we just couldn't call the homie. So we finished the order and rushed back to the counter to see the lady laying on the ground straight up ready to give birth. She yells, "Give me the food!" And we do so. We try to calm her down and suggest we call an ambulance for her, but she says, "I feel the triplets coming right now."
Triplets! Holy!
Which just left me and my friend in a state of pure shock. She unwrapped her burger and started devouring it as we literally saw the baby pop out of her pee-pee area. Oh my God. And she was just pushing the poor kid out with all of her strength. She basically had to undress herself on the bottom to get her kid out safely. Bro, I felt so sick at that moment. I never wanted to see a pregnant woman unpants herself, but now I was forced to. Cause I literally had to help her give birth. Cut to 30 minutes later of this hell. 30 minutes of hearing her yell in pain as her newborn kids wailed out loud. 2 of the 3 kids were born in that time. And the absolute mess that was on the floor that she left. It was like spilled shake and burger pieces combined with all that birth liquid. I was going to vomit. My homie was just done at this point and left minutes ago. Since it was the end of our shift, I couldn't leave yet because I had the store key and only could dip when all the customers are gone. So finally, as she was taking a bite of her burger, we pulled out the last kid. It was finally over. The hellfire was finally over. The ambulance came and took the lady and her kids out of the restaurant. And I was asked about what happened from one of the paramedics, and I had to explain the situation while my hands were still shaking. Afterwards, I was the only one left there, completely traumatized from that ordeal. I had to clean up what was left of her labor. I remember walking home after that and crying on the sidewalk from how much damage that did to my conscious and mental state. Needless to say, I genuinely feel nothing but pure injury on my soul from that night.
Damn.
Love your vids, by the way. They're the only sense of joy I will ever feel in this unforgiven earth.
Damn, bro.
And in conclusion, Merry Christmas! Oh wait, I'm late. Happy New Year! Bombay!